Hi guys, Robin here. We all know the Hunger Games. It's a story about a dystopian future where children are forced to battle to the death for the amusement of adults. Wait, that sounds familiar. In fact, that sounds exactly like the premise of 2000 Japanese movie Battle Royale. There are more than just a few similarities between these two silver screen slaughterfests. The Hunger Games series is based on the books penned by Suzanne Collins beginning in 2008. Battle Royale is also based on a book written by Kushin Takami in 1999, so Battle Royale definitely got there first. But while the similarities between these two movies are incredible, is The Hunger Games a real ripoff? In both cases, the movies focus on two central characters, one boy and one girl, who have a history and a romantic interest. Okay, a lot of movies do that, right? However, both Hunger Games and Battle Royale are set against the backdrop of a tyrannical totalitarian government who force children to fight each other to the death, partly for their own amusement and partly to keep the populace oppressed. It even feels like some of the scenes are exactly the same. When they're introduced to the battlefield, the overly cheerful introducer with the high-pitched voice, the way the children get regular updates on who has been killed, the emotionally damaged fighter who's won before, the action in a large forest, the way they hide in a cave, and sparks fly. Then there's the control center where the gamekeepers keep track of proceedings, and of course the violence. But I suppose if you're going to make a movie about a dystopian future where children duel to the death, chances are there is going to be some crossover. You could argue that both movies are ripping off Lord of the Flies, or Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, or just the Romans and the gladiatorial arenas.
Are you not entertained?
So whilst there's no doubt the movies are similar, there are some differences. In Battle Royale, the competition, known as the program, is a secret, whereas in Hunger Games, the games are broadcast to the public. Both the movies' villains are evil men who delight in the butchery of kids, but in Battle Royale they at least try to humanize teacher Kitano. Whereas in Hunger Games, President Snow is just downright pure evil. But they are both obsessed with the lead females. We're back to the similarities again. Both movies rely heavily on technology to police their games. The children have permanent tracking devices attached to them. In Battle Royale, the exploding collars keep the children from leaving the island, but in Hunger Games the technology is more fanciful. The gamekeepers create walls of fire and control herds of flesh-hungry monkeys. So the technology is different, but it is used for the same purpose, to maintain control and implement the threat of impending doom. But still, the most obvious similarity, that the main characters are children who are forced to fight, differs a lot in the way they present it. In Hunger Games, they are given training before they do battle and have some time to learn to defend themselves. They're also chosen by lottery and know that death is certain for the losers. In Battle Royale, on the other hand, they're just gassed and dropped on the island. As well, those children are also friends who know each other before the ordeal starts. In Hunger Games, all the characters try to defend themselves, but in Battle Royale, it's more complicated. Some of the children suffer panic attacks or choose suicide rather than killing their friends. Both movies do, however, feature psychotic volunteers who happily sign up for the brutal bonanza. Perhaps unsurprisingly, because it's PG-13, Hunger Games accentuates the love story more than Battle Royale, which is a hard R, and where the romance is downplayed in favour of more blood-curdling violence. Now, author Suzanne Collins claims she never read the Battle Royale book or saw the movie before writing the Hunger Games series. She also claims she never saw Arnie in The Running Man. So maybe it's all just a coincidence and they simply share common themes. Then again, there is the fact that in both movies the first person is killed with a knife, someone gets shot with an arrow, the male lead gets badly injured, a girl dies from poisoning, there's a girl who seems to really enjoy the violence, our protagonists kill the crazy volunteer with the most kills last, the main boy and girl are the only ones to make it out alive, and the game makers get killed too. But like I said, probably just a coincidence, right? So what do you think? Is Hunger Games a real rip-off Battle Royale? And any other films like The Running Man? Vote in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time. And if you'd like to hear more provocative opinions on the Hunger Games, click right here to watch Jamie's video about the 5 biggest Hunger Games plot holes.